Yo, it's your boy Showtime Eyes 9, back here with another live. Listen, look, this live is to pay homage to Freddie Mac. And this live is to pay homage to Breanna Henderson. Listen, Freddie Mac was an R&B and B and soul singer from Brooklyn, New York. She was talented. She had some talent that we've never seen in years. Her soul was older than her existence. What she's been through, throughout her whole life, she had a good and a hard upbringing. You know what I'm saying? She grew up, not really understanding, you know, herself and understanding, the things she's been through, you know, and she put all her pain into her music. I was a great friend of Freddie Mac. I was really close to her actually. We used to hang out outside of music. This is when I was a full-time artist. Now I'm a mindset coach and content creator. Um, she used to she believed in everybody that she hung out with. If we was together, everybody knew that we was going. You know what I'm saying? She she was destined for greatness, and she already had media outlets and people from all over the music industry in New York City playing her in every club. She had people in Chicago playing her. She was the truth when it came to the music. You know, if she didn't have nobody by her side, she used to get it on her own. And that was the respect that I always had for her, no matter who was around, no matter who she was with, she had a dream and she kept it moving. And that's the goal for this channel. I want everybody to understand that just because nobody's with you, just because nobody's by your side, just because the world turns on you, just because people that you thought was your friend, people that you thought was your people turn on you, don't mean that it's over. It's just a new beginning. And she was going through a lot when she was alive. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff that she was going through was you know interfering with her career. You know what I'm saying? She was dealing a lot at home. She was dealing a lot with a lot of things, and she was strong for pushing through. You know what I'm saying? I was one of her closest friends, so she used to tell me stuff. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that she would tell me, she would tell nobody. You dig? So like, I really understood her for who she was, and she didn't mean no harm to nobody. She didn't have bad intentions and stuff. You know, everybody has their flaws, and you know, she was just a great person. You know, and I never got to really speak on how I feel because like everything when she passed was just all happened at once. A lot of people that we used to coexist with, they came back and when you give people a second chance, when you give people a chance to pay their respects, some people overdo it. You dig what I'm saying? And then they put you in a sticky situation. Am I wrong for how I went about it? Am I wrong for falling for the booby trap? I was. I was wrong for that. I was wrong for trusting people that we cut off. I'm a person. For. I'm an advocate for my wrongdoings. You know what I'm saying? I was in a space where like I was rapidly thinking and a lot was going in my head ever since she passed away. So I wasn't thinking straight, you know. And for people that, you know, was in her family, regardless of we close or not, you know, I apologize for anything that I said, you know what I'm saying? And I could say that deeply. You did? Because ain't nobody wanna feel, you know, that after she passed away, you know what I'm saying? Now anything else that has nothing to do with, you know, disrespecting or stuff happening the wrong way, I don't have apologies for it. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I got her tatted, you know, her initials tatted, long live Freddie Mac with the crown on top. You know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, a lot of, you know, yeah. But listen, Freddie Mac was so talented, y'all. You know what I'm saying? She would literally walk into the club and she had that aura. You know what I'm saying? Literally, like people that are saying that they loved her, people that saying that they were friends and they, you know, they envied her, and that's just off of, you know, competition. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like music, listen, music is a competition sport. You know what I'm saying? So if you see somebody getting all this love, a lot of people, you know, they get insecure and want to be that. And I definitely understand. I did it. You know what I'm saying? But I did see a lot of people that was paying homage that did not like her, that wanted to see her fail. You know, a lot of people that was cool, that was acting like they were cool with her, were talking mad. Listen, it is what it is. But look, you know, a lot of people you gotta realize like did not understand who she was. You know what I'm saying? Even in the music industry, you know, people can love your music, but do they understand who you are? You know what I'm saying? How you could be the greatest version. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand her for who she was. You did. And um, when she was alive, I could definitely see like a mirror on her life to mine. You did. You get what I'm saying? The shit she was going through in life, I was going through too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we related so much. You did. And shout out to all the people that, you know, her family, the people that, you know, show respect, her mom, her boyfriend, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. You did what I'm saying? Shout out to the people that's keeping her name alive, because I'm gonna always keep her name alive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. The one thing I did learn from her passing is that you're here for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? I had a spiritual awakening. Ever since she passed away, that she gave me a spiritual awakening. Like it made me realize like you gotta be here and doing everything for a purpose. Like you gotta do this for God. You gotta do this for 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 the most high creator. Are you walking in divine steps? Are you giving divine messages? Are you guiding people to follow their truth? Are you guiding people to become the best version of themselves? If you're a music artist, are you doing it in your music? You know, I realized like I had to change. I realized like you don't never know when it's your time to go. And sometimes God could take you out because you fall too deep into the rabbit hole. And instead of going God's way, and if you don't follow the truth, He can take you out of here early. You know what I'm saying? God puts it right in your face. God puts it right in front of you so you could understand. Denying the Most High, denying the denying the truth can only give you internal pain. God is only trying to guide you to have a better life. He's not trying to make people not like you. You know what I'm saying? If that happens in a process, eh, that's what is supposed to happen. When you're becoming a new version of yourself, people are going to literally fall like flies because the frequency changes. The things that you know, the things that you grew up knowing who you were supposed to be, the things that you know that are bringing you down, is it truly what you're supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be following God's word. You're supposed to be following God's divine path. You're supposed to be helping other people get to where they need to go alongside of yourself. You're here for a bigger purpose, chosen one. Freddie Mac was a chosen one. She had people, you know, following their truth. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, God may take us out early, you know, and it's all for reasons. When she passed, the atmosphere changed around a lot of people that she was in line with and wasn't cool with anymore. She made a lot of people realize like we only get one life. We only get one life and one chance to supersede this life and be successful. Going too soon. She had many more to live. And, you know, yeah, man. But yeah, happy birthday to Freddie Mac, my best friend and sister. I wish I could just see you and talk to you and give you, I would understand, like just, you know, yeah. It's your boy Showtime Minds 9. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'm out here, man. TGE, Showtime.